morning.
Cheers.
Welcome to Toad TV. I'm Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. And this is take 2 because the dogs went berserk. Cranberry apple elderberry from the farm table. It's delicious.
And wild berry zinger from the Celestial Seasonings.
Also quite yummy.
Yeah, I watered mine down to heat it up again and it's too watery now.
Oh. Okay, so you may wonder about our sartorial elegance here. Not only is it National Frappe Day, is it frappe or frappe?
Frappe?
Frappe, I don't know. Not only is it that, more importantly, it is sister number 3's birthday. So happy birthday, Amanda.
Happy birthday.
We are wearing our witchy hats in honor of you. And we can't wait to see you this weekend. Questions and comments from yesterday. Packing Knit Designs wanted to know where the Stitchy box was from. We got it from the Black Needle Society. They do a retreat in a box 4 times a year, and that was the fall one.
Right.
I believe we have the winter one coming too.
The fall one and the winter one, I'm pretty sure, are both sold out.
Yes.
So you can look to see what's coming in 2021.
Right, but it is the Black Needle Society. Flippin' Pages says that she started watching Grimm on, I believe, Netflix. We did Grimm start to finish.
Yeah.
I mean, fairy tales, we're on it. We loved it.
Yeah.
I actually really did enjoy it.
No, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to when we started it. And it took them just a couple episodes to get into their groove kind of thing.
Especially since the lead guy, the one that does the Grimm, I think he was a big brother.
Like Real World or something?
Yeah, or Real World or something. He wasn't really an actor too much, so...
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. And they kind of held it.
Yeah.
They didn't, usually shows like that they go too long. And
no, it was good. This is very loose. I'm about to lose it, so I'm going to take off my hat, because... Take it off on my terms. Okay, Gail Week says that she wants to know if we know about eating the red Smarties last.
I saw that, the Canadian commercial. I did not know that.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. However, we will take that
We'll
under advisement and do it properly, obviously. Kimberly says that she said if we haven't watched Rain, R-E-I-G-N, Rain, we should.
I know we started it when it first came on.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. Very CW.
Very soapy.
Well, that's what I mean.
Teenage soapy type of thing.
CW.
Right.
But I could see it being, especially now, that you can binge the whole thing, just it being a very binge-worthy type thing.
See, I was thinking about it almost the other way of doing it once a week, because I don't know that whether it would get too much drama.
I think we would.
But we probably just eat it up,
right?
huh?
I mean, Pretty Little Liars and Gossip Girl kind of thing.
This is true. This is true. Okay, Tracy Roberts wants to know if we have seen City Bakes with Paul Hollywood.
We have not, but we have now found it on YouTube.
And we will be. We will let you know. I did see, Helen showed it to me. I don't know if you guys follow Jennifer Gardner on Instagram or Facebook. If you don't, she is really so much fun, so you should. And she does her pretend baking show periodically where she bakes something from a cookbook and you get to see how it actually turns out. And most of the time she's baking from an Ina Garten cookbook, because she adores Ina Garten's cookbooks. And Ina Garten called into her pretend baking show and they did crunchy chicken because Ina's got a new cookbook out. Long story short, the new cookbook will be arriving at the Hollow next Wednesday because we also love Ina Garten, so we love her books.
Mary Beth is taking, the whole birthday month to heart. She's like, it'll just be part of my birthday present.
Part of my birthday present. Okay.
Hi.
And we wanted to say, since we're doing Vogue Knitting Live, we were talking to our friends Claire and Heather, and they had this great idea. If you guys haven't seen the 73 questions with Vogue, it's a lot of fun. An interviewer goes to meet with people in their homes, celebrities in their homes, and asks them 73 rapid fire questions. And Claire and Heather have decided that they're going to put together 73 questions for us to answer this week, since we're doing Vogue Knitting Live this weekend. So look forward to that on Friday.
We are.
However, it also may carry over till Monday, because 73 questions being answered by 2 of us is a lot. So we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. But yeah, look for that on Friday because that's going to be fun. Okay, those are my questions, comments, and bits and pieces.
Okay.
So, shall we talk knitting?
Sure.
All right. Do you want to go first or shall I?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I have 3 projects that I'm working on. One of them is more prominent than the others. This is not it. But I have my Battenberg blanket, which is a crochet blanket by Sandra Paul of Cherry Heart. And I started by taking our Keeper of Lost Things mini skein set, and I made all my little squares. So I had all of those from the mini skein set, and then I took a skein of Spectre, and I am starting to put them all together. So I have started my first row. It kind of goes like that. So I am just going along according to her pattern. And what you do is as you make the gray square, you join, before you cut the working yarn, you join the 3 pieces to it. So that's why it's kind of got my little
Toothy.
yeah. But so I am just kind of going across until I get it to a width that I think I want.
How much further do you think you're going to go? Because that's pretty wide.
So anyway, I just have to measure it to see how it would lie on my bed. I don't need it to like hang over the edges, but I do kind of want it to cover the bed. So I'm going to just measure it, but I think I'm just about as wide as I need it to be. I'll just measure and see. But it's something that I do when we're FaceTiming and doing Zoom calls. So
It's a great thing that you don't have to pay too much attention to,
Right.
Especially since you've done so many of them. You've got the pattern down,
Right.
So you can just go ahead.
And so it's a very long-term project, but
Oh, it's going to be so pretty.
love it.
I love the Keeper of Lost Things.
Yeah. So these are the Keeper of Lost Things minis. So you've got this is the Keeper of Lost Things. This one here is Bomber. Lime green bobbleheads. The lovely cup of tea. St. Teresa medal.
Love the St. Teresa medal.
And the shower of rose petals. I
Gorgeous.
just love them. I think the gray is perfect.
Oh, it is. It looks so pretty with the
So,
colors.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. And when I do it, when I work on it, I'm like, ooh, I'm just going to spend a day and just work on this and get a whole bunch done. And then, I put it back in its basket and I forget about it until the next time I
The
get on
mood
the phone.
passes and we go on. All
That is my blanket.
right, I have started. Well, I had started before the Sharon show, and I am finished. Clue number 1. Everybody else is finished the entire thing. I am
have it
finished.
blocked.
Clue number 1. However, look at that. Oh my God, it is so pretty.
It is gorgeous.
It really is. All right, so color A is bluebells, the bluebell fairy.
This
Color-
was from our Spring Fairy line.
Yeah, color B is acorn, not to be confused with the acorn fairy. It's acorn from our Lost Words collection. Color C is, maybe it's Peter. It may be Peter. It's all in cotton, so it's a little bit different. And color D is vagabond.
So it's all in our cottonite toed cotton wool blend.
But look at this drape. I mean, it's
beautiful.
It's
yeah.
really, it's a nice, lovely drape. I do have to block it because my color work has gone in a little bit, but I gave myself extra room so it will block out properly.
And you said that other people had said that
Oh,
they
yeah.
blocked it and it was okay.
Yeah, you see all of them before the blocking, and they
And you
all
were
go
going
in
to
a little
steam
bit.
it, right?
I think so. So that's how it looks so far. I'm really, really pleased with it. The bluebell is so delicate. The colors, but oh, so pretty.
It's beautiful.
Oh, so pretty. I love it. So there we go. Sharon show. Moving right along.
Okay. My next project is the NYX shawl by Melanie Berg. And I'm doing it, my main color is New Jersey Beaches. And my contrast is Moody Moon, which was from our last Vogue Knitting Live show. And I have finished sections 1 and 2. So the first section was just kind of your build-up section. And then section 2 was this slip stitch mermaidy section with the Moody Moon. And I just love how the two play together.
Oh, I do too.
So I'm about to go into another garter eyelet section and then go on from there.
Cool.
So,
It's beautiful.
yeah. So that's the NYX shawl.
Honestly, the Moody Moon and New Jersey Beaches together just are so,
They're
so
gorgeous.
pretty.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty. So. Okay. I am working on the Spectre sweater by Joji Locatelli, and I'm doing this in our orange fade. I am going to change out the fade a little bit just because
Well,
We
you're not
don't
going to
have-
use all 7 colors, right?
I'm not going to use all 7 colors. I think I'm only going to use 5. And I think I'm going to switch out Crookshanks for Garden State. We shall see. But this is where I am so far. This is the cook from one of our Toad's Tales, the Dread Pirate Henry Toad's Tales. And you start by doing...
because you didn't hold it up long enough.
Okay, so you start by doing the ribbing, and then you go into, it's a very much a ribbing sweater, it's a rib sweater, but you go through and then you do a little bit of the ribbing, and then you do what they call the bud stitch, which I had to watch a video to see exactly what they were talking about, but once I watched the video, then it was a piece of cake. It was really, really easy.
So it's pulling from the stitches down below kind of thing?
Yeah, you have to pull a stitch that's 3 rows down, but the whole key to it is that you put it on a cable needle, or I put it on a darning needle. You pull the stitch up and then you knit one leg of the stitch, knit a stitch that's in between, and then knit the other leg of the stitch, so that you need both legs of the stitch 3 rows down pulled up. So once I figured that out, then it was really a piece of cake. So I have done my first round of bud stitches, and then I go into a whole bunch of the ribbing again. But it's looking good.
It does. What's the matter? You
It's,
have a qualification there.
No. It's the neckline, I think. The neckline does not look like her neckline, because her neckline comes down like this. But I'm pretty sure that once I get it all done and the shoulders done, it's going to pull it, the shape, when it shapes for the shoulders, it's going to pull out, because this is very stretchy. So it's going to pull it out and lay flat along, hopefully, the collarbone area. But I love the way it's knitting. The color is gorgeous.
Come over more towards me. There you go.
Okay, so it's really a beautiful, beautiful colorway, and I can't wait to start adding more colors. But I'm going to take this down. I said to Helen, I think I've got it figured that I'll take it down 3/4 of the skein of the first color, and then when I hit 1/4 of the skein left, I'm going to start adding in the second color, because you do, I think, 16 or 20 rows. It's 20 rows of a fade going into the next color. So I want to make sure that I'm going to have enough of the yarn, because it's going to be in the wider section.
Right.
And if you're doing...
So the main thing I have been working on is my, it's not Cromwell, Carbeth sweater by Kate Davies. And the last time I showed it to you, I had like 1/4 of my second sleeve done. And I now not only have the entire sleeve done, but it is attached to the body of the sweater. And I am going along
really well.
very nicely. It's actually really starting to look like a sweater.
Yeah.
It is a lovely mashup of multiple colors, but I really kind of like it. So the bottom is Les Rev. The blue is Hanging the Stars. The sleeves are two different versions of Christmas at Hogwarts. And I am now using a dark version of Falling Leaves.
Oh my God.
Which is, by the way, we might want to look into recreating because it is gorgeous.
I don't know what we did though.
We put too much brown in. So that's the dark Falling Leaves. And I'm going to have to pick another color because I'm not going to have enough of the Falling Leaves unless I want to go all Falling Leaves and just take more of it because we do have more of it. So I'm gonna see how far I get and make a determination whether I want to put another color in.
Okay.
Because we have a skein of the Musicians that isn't exactly right.
Okay. All right.
Sitting around that I could use. So pretty much what these are all skeins that just didn't work for one reason or another to be sold. So I'm throwing them into a sweater.
Right.
And I'm going to have this lovely sweater. So it uses DK yarn held double. And I mean, right now I'm just going round and around and around.
And you're just getting smaller
as
you go up.
I decrease 4 stitches every single row. So I'm just, powering through.
I love this detail where it comes up and makes the point.
Yeah.
It's just, it's such a unique thing. I haven't seen it on any other sweater. And every time I wear mine, that's the one thing people comment.
Yeah.
That is it's so cool.
So it's going to be a great sweater to wear outside, while we're strolling through the woods, which we are wont to do.
Right. Or maybe along the beach, it's a little bit closer.
Right. Or when the world returns, when we're doing a cold outdoor festival kind of thing.
Right.
So, yeah. Or, Upper Saturday in New York. So I'm very excited.
They're so comfortable.
Yeah.
They're so comfortable.
Our DK yarn is so lovely.
It's soft and squishy.
It is, and now you hold it double, and it's just really
It's
like wearing
sweater.
a blanket.
Yes.
So very excited.
I love it when it gets to that point where you're going along and you're like, wait a minute, this is going to be a sweater.
Well, it's like, oh wait, this is a sweater, and this is a sweater that I could actually, finish in. It's a project that I could finish within, less than 5 years.
I finished mine.
I lot of those.
I finished mine, I think, in like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was the only thing I worked on, and I wasn't cross-stitching at the time or doing anything else. It was just the knitting.
Right.
So I went through it rather quickly, but for me, 6 weeks is remarkable.
Yeah, it really is.
Especially for a sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's coming out really nice. That's so cool. I love that dark falling leaves. My last one is I'm doing the Cromwell sweater, and I am doing mine in Potions.
Also a DK weight sweater.
Also DK, but I am not holding mine double. Mine is just a single DK. I had to put it in timeout for a little bit because I had to make sure nobody was taking any of the DK that was already dyed. And when we figured out that they weren't, I quickly caked one up so that I could keep going. But this is where I am so far.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting
over
kind
a
of
pair
close.
of jeans or like a
skirt?
Those skirts we have.
Yeah.
It's going to be gorgeous.
The khaki skirt that I have?
That's what I'm
it's gonna
thinking,
be
yeah.
perfect. So, if I hold it up to me, it is about at my waist right now. So I don't have that much more to do before I start putting in the ribbing and stuff.
And your sleeves are, look at the pulling you got on the bottom.
I know. That was, okay, so that was one of our off skeins of Potions because you can tell that the top is really speckly and then the bottom is more pooly.
Enough color to it, yeah.
It had more white in it, so it was more pooly. But I love the way you get, like back here, all of a sudden,
it's like a lightning bolt of red.
You get a zigzag of purple or red going through. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely a mashup.
I mean, we are definitely like indie dyers because it's like, we get the just not right skeins.
Right. Something a little bit off. Look at that. It's such a cool sweater. And I'm really I'm enjoying knitting it.
Well, it's just round and round and round, right?
Yeah, oh my god, it's so easy. I think once I pick up for my collar, I think that's going to go very quickly because the collar is only like 4 or 5 rounds. And the sleeves...
Your sleeves should go quickly too, especially if you get a small enough cable so that you can do it in the round mostly.
Here, and look, if I do this and I hold it, it's already almost down to my elbow.
You've got like a quarter of your sleeve already.
It's already done.
Yeah.
You know, so then it's just picking it up and going straight down.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We shall see. But coming along nicely. And I love the colors. All right. All right, I think we are about finished now. This has been a challenging podcast between dogs and birds and construction companies. So,
the joys of doing things outside.
yes. Also, you may have noticed Helen was batting at bugs at one point. All fun. Anyway, the crows would like us to go inside and leave them some goldfish, please. So we are going to go get our day started. We hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon.
Yes, go forth and create.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.